Advanced technique in selling. There are many more advanced techniques and strategies that we have yet to cover. In this video, we'll take a look at some of them, as well as how you can leverage the most powerful in order to drive far more direct sales. Mini slideshows. One of the great things about stories is the way that they naturally stitch together and play in sequence. This means that if you are thoughtful about which of your images you post in which order, you can turn your content into kind of a slideshow or video. This is a particularly popular way to promote articles, for instance. Here, each story might consist of a caption from your article or a key point that has a kind of cliffhanger and picture as a backdrop. The user would keep tapping through the stories to keep hearing more and to be guided through the narrative. It's an excellent strategy for engagement and for driving more people to an article. Instagram albums. One relatively new feature from Instagram is the ability to save photos from your stories onto your regular post grid as albums. Once you've saved a story or you decide you want to post it normally, you'll be able to select up to 10 of those images and videos and then post them as an album. This is a way to contain a whole story in a single node, perhaps an experience such as a trip abroad or a concert. This has the appeal of letting you turn your hard work into something more permanent and concrete. And of course, there is potential marketing value from these albums that extends beyond the life of a single post. Some say it cheapens the concept, but seeing as it's an optional feature, it's hard to argue with it. Selling. The main objective of any form of marketing is, of course, to sell, and converting that hard work into sales can sometimes be difficult, especially owing to some of the limitations of the platform. For example, Instagram does not allow you to include the swipe up to buy option through stories unless you have enough followers. You can opt to use Snapchat instead, as that does include a link, but that reaches a much smaller audience and a younger demographic. So instead, another option is to create a poll. The great thing about polls is that it allows you to see who answered and what they said. This means that you can contact individual users based on their answers. One way to use this is to run a poll asking people their opinion on whether your audience would be interested in X new product from you. When you get the responses, you can then contact each of those now qualified leads directly, knowing that there's a high chance they will convert to sales. Another strategy is to use the tried and tested link in bio option. Here, you simply include a link to your online story in your Instagram bio and then promote it from within the content.